everybody. This is Michelle with Creative Operation. This is week 13, can you believe it, of hashtag Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween 2022. I cannot believe that we are actually, like, this is the last one. This has been so much fun, and I really thank Sandy for hosting this and inviting me to be a part of it. I have had a ball with this particular project, and I'm having so much fun. I'm just having so much fun, and I have made a ton of Halloween cards, so now I can send them out, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great, and you guys can too. And these cards, the best thing, these cards, you can use them for anything. So birthdays, Christmas, you know, whatever you want to do. But I'm really glad that I kind of stuck with the theme, stuck with the theme and made all of these cards, because honestly, I've had an absolute ball doing it. So today, for our last card, this is a card that's actually based on a card that I have already made. So a while ago, back in January, actually, I made a project for Country Craft Creations called Love Letters Configuration Tag Card Album Tutorial, and I will have a link to that tutorial. I made a giant tag kind of album thing that I said could be used for a card or whatever, and it can be, but I also had one of the gals ask me if there was any way to downsize it just a little bit, because the original one was pretty big. And I said, yes, I absolutely could. So I am coming here to teach you how to make a card that's 5x7. So it's basically the same premise. I just downsized it just a little bit. And this is just really fun, very easy, and I think you're gonna like it. It's made out of one piece of paper. So you need one sheet of cardstock and a little bit of pattern paper, some embellishments, and there you go. So let me show you the example here. So I'm using Recollections Dark Magic, and the cardstock is by Park Lane. The bats here are buttons that I got from Dress It Up, and I found those at my local fabric shop. Very cute, just cut off the shanks and there you go. But they're sparkly little bats, and I just love them. But I love this paper collection. There is something about this Art Deco romance Halloween theme that just screamed at me. I just absolutely loved it. So it's 5x7 total. This little flap opens up, and as you can see, this is a love theme, so I'm probably going to give this to my husband. So hubby, if you're watching, look away. And then it opens up here, and I have the beautiful skeleton couple with the words Undying Love here, and then there's a pocket here which I created a tag used from this paper collection, and then I can write my sentiment on there and put it in there. The cool thing is that if you do it in another kind of theme, like today we're going to do a kids theme, if you're sending them to your grandkids, for example, you can put gift cards in there. So really fun card to make, very easy, 5x7, fits in standard envelopes, not very bulky, nice and flat, and it's just basically a trifold with a pocket. But let me show you how to put it together. It's very easy. Okay, I love how this one turned out. This is probably one of my favorites. So we're going to have this piece of paper here, and you will need a piece that is 9.5 by 12. Okay, and we're going to take this piece of paper. So we're going to take our scoreboard, put our cardstock in here. This is 12 by 9.5. First thing you're going to do is on the 12, we're going to score at 4, and we're going to score at 9. Okay. Turn it counterclockwise, okay? And then what I'm going to have you do, and this is very important, we're going to score at 1.5, but we're only going to score to that score line here, okay? So we're going to take and score at 1.5 just to that score line and stop, okay? Go to the 5.5, do the same thing. Score on the 5.5, just to that score line, stop. This last score is on the 7, score all the way down. That's the only one you'll score all the way down, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some cutting. So all of these squares here with the X's, we're going to cut those out. And here, we're just going to make some tabs. We're just going to go ahead and freehand that, and then we're going to cut this part out, okay? So basically, let's start here. I'm just going to freehand some tabs here, you know, just like 1/2-inch tabs to help create our pocket. All right, and then we're going to cut straight up on that score line, just to that score line. Then we're going to cut this guy out. like that. Okay, we're going to cut this one out up here, straight up and straight down. Okay, or straight across and straight up, whatever, however you want to do it. Just cut it out, cut it straight, no tabs, no miters, no nothing. Okay, all right, that's going to give you a 3x4 card right here. And already we have one of the tabs for the pockets. And then we're just going to cut this out. We're going to freehand cut this tab. So going at the score line. And it doesn't have to be super perfect because it's going to, you know, fold under and make a tab. But you want roughly 1/2 inch. Okay. And we're going to cut this straight up. Okay. So far, so good. All right. These two here, these two rectangles, these big ones are going to become tags. So what we're going to do is I have a tag, where did I put it? Here. I have a tag corner maker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that in there and punch that. And I'm going to punch that. Okay, so we have the two tops. Then I'm going to fold it. And I'm going to punch that corner again. Okay, so now I have my two tags, and I have my 4x3 here, and I have my pocket. Okay, so then let's fold and burnish all of our scores. So we're going to flip it over, fold in our tabs. You can erase those pencil lines if you like. They're going to get glued down, but let's be aesthetically pleasing. How's that? Let's just do that. I'll know they're there, so they'll bug me, right? All right, then that's going to glue up. Okay, and then we have our little flippy-do. Okay, so how this is going to fold, this will go up, this will go over. Again, make sure everything's nice and square. I'm going to need to do that a little bit. You might need to, since we did a lot of, you know, we might need to trim it a little bit. That's okay. And just trim that just a hair. There we go. And then this will go over the top like that. And you're done. There's the base of your card. That's it. Okay. So then let's go ahead. I have some fun things. So I'm going to make this as a kid's card. So I've already got some things prepped. So I'm going to put this guy here and that here. I've got it all ready to go here. I'm going to put this here. Then the little monsters, actually, they're going to go back here because I put, these are stickers from the paper collection. This is, oh my gosh, I didn't write it down. Oh, no, I did. I did. This is Bella Blvd Monsters and Friends. And so, yeah, super cute. So Monsters and Friends, you got to have your monsters, right? Here's the tag that I made, and I just took a piece of pattern paper and some of the stickers. I put a piece of white cardstock here for the tag, and then I have a piece for in the pocket. Okay, so let's put this guy together. We'll start here, and we'll just do this real quick. I thought this was adorable paper. The pattern paper is cut 1/4 of an inch smaller than the piece that it's covering. So for example, this particular section is 4 inches wide by 7 tall. So I cut this at 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay. We got to glue our pocket down. So I'm going to glue that down like so. And then this back here, let's get that out of the way for just a second. I'm going to slip that in the pocket and I'm going to cover up all the tabs, okay? I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to try and save the paper. I'm just going to use it. Because if I use it all up, right, then I can buy more, right? Is that how it works? I don't know. Ask my husband. He might know. All right. And I'm just going to glue that down like so. We got our cute little pumpkins here. Okay. And our little monsters. I thought our little monsters were super adorable. All right, so super easy. So this back panel is 5 by 7. So this little pocket here is 2.5. I'm reading it upside down and backwards. 2.5. So this piece here is 2.25 by 5 3/4, or excuse me, 4 3/4. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 for this piece here. Okay, and then again, I just grabbed a piece of scrap cardstock that I had left over, stickers, a little white cardstock here to write my sentiment, and then the stickers had these cute little tabs, so I just put that on there. That could go in there with a gift card, right? These little guys, so this is 4 by 3, so I had to cut down my my card just a little bit. So it is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so this was a 3 by 4 cut apart. So I shall just do that. I think the kids will love this. The kids would go nuts for this because it's just so fun. All right, so that part folds over. Make sure everything's nice and burnished well. Want it to fold well. Put this guy over here. I just love these papers. They're just so cute. All right, super easy. Doesn't take much paper. I mean, you could totally do this with scraps if you had, you know, stuff left over from a project. But I like that the base is all of the folds and the pocket, and it's just basically, it's not even a full 12 by 12 piece of paper, which is kind of cool. So I put the Happy Halloween sticker down here so that it'll show at the bottom, and then you got this cute little monster up here. You got the funny little pumpkin up here. I just think it's really cute. And then this cut apart here, I've got my eye on you. I just love that. And that's going to go on the front. And then, because, you know, I got like way more stuff in my stash than I should. I've actually had some of my husband has a band, and we have practice at the house, and he's showed some of his bandmates my craft room, and they asked me where the price tags were because they said it looked more like a store than a craft room. I found a giant googly eyeball in my stash, so I'm adding a googly eyeball to the monster. How cute is that card? Oh my God, I just love it. So that's it. That's the tutorial. This is my configuration tag card, and this is resized into a 5 by 7. And gosh, I wish I could remember the name of the lady who asked me if I could resize it for her. I already had done that for her, but I hadn't really done a tutorial or shared it with anybody else. So that's what this is. I'll link my original tutorial below so that you can go back and see it and see what I did with it. I used some amazing papers from Country Craft Creations to make that card. So yeah, that was a design team tutorial that I did, so I revamped it for this. So this is my configuration tag card, and this is 5 by 7. It's really cute. Opens up, has the pocket. Just super fun, and you can see how different it looks just by the different papers you use. I love this one. Oh my gosh. This one's super cute, and this one is super romantic. I love it. All right, you guys, happy Halloween. I'll see you next Monday, and we'll go through a run-through of all the projects that I made. Talk to you later. Have a very nice, safe, spooky day. Bye-bye.